G'day DeFi family, welcome to another video. Quick one today. We have everything paused on the animal farm. So if you didn't know about that, everything is paused until we get V2, Pigs V2 and the PiggyBank V2. That is going to be maybe 10 days away according to Forex. So let's put that aside and let's focus on the drip garden. Drip garden is still functioning, still producing those seeds, planting the plants. I wanted to do a quick update on the drip garden and little information on perhaps people who are already invested in the drip garden and anyone who's looking to get invested, new investors in the drip garden. To me, and this is just my opinion, not financial advice of course, there are three important numbers to remember in the drip garden. The first one is 86,400. The second one, 2,592,000, and the third one, 30. And let's go through this. 86,400. Each plant produces this amount of seeds per day. So each plant you have grown in the garden will produce 86,400 seeds per day. 2,592,000. The amount of seeds required to create new plants, or one plant. So every time your seed count reaches 2,592,000, you will have one extra plant that you can grow in the garden or you can harvest. The number 30 represents the amount of plants in the garden you require to create one extra plant per day. So let's just break these down. So here I have an example, tiny little calculator here. Say I have 2 plants in the garden. 2 plants in the garden will get me 172,000 seeds per day, which will get me 0.06 plants per day. So that'll take a while for me to get an extra plant. So let's say I have 10 plants invested into the drip garden. That will get me 864,000 seeds and then 0.3 plants per day. So in the example, we have 10 plants grown in the garden. It produces 864,000 seeds per day. The required seeds per day is to create a new plant is 2,592,000. So to work out how many plants you will grow in one day, 10 plants in the garden equals 864,000 seeds, divided by the amount of seeds required for one plant is 2,592,000. So we'll get to 0.33 plants per day as the example here. So 10 plants produces 864,000 seeds per day, 0.33 plants per day. It will take you 3 days to produce one plant. Your next target for plants grown should always be in multiples of 30, because this will get you one extra plant harvested every day. So let's have a look. 30. So that's an extra plant that you can harvest or you can plant. So that example, 30 plants in the garden, will get you one extra plant per day. The ultimate goal should always be 900 plants or more. That is my goal anyway. Initially I wanted 500 plants, but now I've done a bit more math, because 900 plants grown in the garden means you will be harvesting enough seeds to plant 30 plants in one day. Every time you compound and plant those seeds, you'll gain one extra plant of yield every day. So at that rate of compound, you will be outpacing any type of price decay. Always remember to compound more than you harvest. So as you see on the animal farm, there's a little graph here which shows you current types of miners, which really just get drained out the longer you play. Whereas the drip garden, the longer you play, the higher the pay. So let's have a look here. For example, now I don't want people to get disappointed with the drip garden, because the drip garden is a really good opportunity. And what people get frustrated with is in the initial period of their compounding, their returns are going down, and this is totally natural. And I want to show you that in this example here. So say for example you invest 10 plants into the drip garden and you start your journey on the drip garden. The natural decay of the price of plants versus the amount of seeds you produce is going to go down. So your return on your investment will actually go down before it goes up. So, for example, by the time you reach 30 plants in the garden, your return on your investment will be sitting here, a lot lower than what your return was when you got in. So by the time you reach 400 plants, the rate of compound will start outpacing the rate of the decay of the plant price. And by the time you reach 900 plants, you'll be receiving an extra plant every day on top of your yield, and that will by far outweigh the rate of decay for plants, regardless of what price it is. And you notice on this little info here, this little info sheet, there's no mention of price of plants at all. You should never worry about the price of plants. The price of plants is not important. What's important is that you compound more than you harvest to get yourself up to 400, 500, 600, 900 plants a day. Even 400 plants a day is a good target. 500 plants a day, you should be outpacing the decay of plants at that rate. So that is my little update for people who are looking to get into, or people who are in the drip garden and just wanted a bit more clarity, seen as the animal farm is on pause at the moment. So hopefully that helps clear things up a little bit, and not to worry about the price of plants. Okay guys, don't forget guys, subscribe, like, smash the notification button, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.